Today, we're tackling a topic that affects nearly all of us in the modern age: the dangers of smartphone and social media addiction. Our episode will focus on the book Digital Minimalism: Choosing a Focused Life in a Noisy World by Cal Newport. We'll explore how digital minimalism can help us reclaim our time and attention in an era dominated by screens and notifications.
Hello, everyone. Welcome back to our channel, where we dive into the world of books and bring you insightful summaries and analyses to help you make the most of your reading time. If you're new here, don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell icon to stay updated with our latest episodes.
Smartphones have become an integral part of our daily lives. They keep us connected, informed, and entertained. However, this constant connection comes with a cost. Studies show that the average person checks their phone over 150 times a day and spends more than 3 hours on social media. This addiction to our devices isn't just a minor inconvenience, it's a significant issue with far-reaching consequences.
Excessive use of smartphones and social media has been linked to a range of problems, including anxiety, depression, decreased productivity, and poor sleep quality. The constant barrage of notifications and the pressure to stay connected can leave us feeling overwhelmed and distracted. In extreme cases, it can even erode our ability to form meaningful relationships and engage in deep, focused work.
So, what can we do about it? How can we break free from the grip of our devices and reclaim our time and attention? This is where Digital Minimalism by Cal Newport comes in. Newport, a professor of computer science at Georgetown University, offers a compelling argument for why we need to rethink our relationship with technology and provides practical steps for living a more intentional digital life.
Let's dive into a comprehensive summary and analysis of this essential book. Cal Newport begins Digital Minimalism by highlighting the current digital landscape and how it impacts our lives. He argues that while technology can offer significant benefits, our over-reliance on it can lead to significant downsides. Newport introduces the concept of digital minimalism as a solution, which involves focusing on a small number of carefully selected online activities that support your values and goals.
In the first part of the book, Newport explains the philosophy behind digital minimalism. He emphasizes that it's not about rejecting technology altogether, but rather about using it more intentionally. The goal is to identify which digital tools are genuinely valuable and which ones are merely distractions.
Newport provides several real-life examples of people who have successfully implemented digital minimalism in their lives. One example is a man named John, who felt overwhelmed by the constant influx of emails and notifications. By adopting a minimalist approach, John decided to check his email only twice a day and turned off most notifications on his phone. This change allowed him to focus more on his work and spend quality time with his family.
Next, Newport delves into the steps for implementing digital minimalism. He outlines a 30-day digital declutter process, where you take a break from optional technologies and then gradually reintroduce them based on their value. This process helps you determine which technologies truly add value to your life and which ones are merely distractions.
During the 30-day declutter, Newport suggests engaging in activities that align with your values and bring you joy. These activities can include spending time with loved ones, pursuing hobbies, exercising, or simply enjoying nature. The idea is to fill your time with meaningful, offline activities that contribute to your well-being.
One of the most significant benefits of digital minimalism, according to Newport, is the ability to engage in deep work. In his earlier book, Deep Work, Newport explores how the ability to focus without distraction is becoming increasingly rare and valuable in today's economy. By reducing digital distractions, we can cultivate this skill and achieve higher levels of productivity and creativity.
Newport also addresses common challenges that people face when trying to implement digital minimalism. One major challenge is the fear of missing out, or FOMO. We're often afraid that if we're not constantly connected, we'll miss important information or social interactions. Newport suggests reframing this fear by focusing on the benefits of disconnecting and reminding ourselves that most online interactions are not as crucial as they seem.
Another challenge is the pressure to conform to social norms. In a world where being constantly connected is the norm, stepping away from technology can feel isolating or even rebellious. Newport encourages us to embrace the idea that it's okay to be different and to prioritize our well-being over social expectations.
To make digital minimalism sustainable, Newport emphasizes the importance of creating new, healthy habits that replace old digital ones. For example, instead of mindlessly scrolling through social media, we can develop habits like reading, journaling, or engaging in physical activities. These habits not only reduce our dependence on technology but also enrich our lives in meaningful ways.
In addition to personal habits, Newport suggests setting boundaries around technology use. This can involve creating tech-free zones in your home, such as the dining room or bedroom, where devices are not allowed. It can also mean establishing specific times of day when you're completely offline, allowing you to focus on work or spend time with loved ones without interruptions.
Throughout the book, Newport provides numerous examples and case studies of individuals and organizations that have successfully embraced digital minimalism. These stories serve as inspiration and demonstrate that it is possible to live a fulfilling, productive life without being constantly tethered to our devices.
One particularly compelling case study involves a tech company that implemented digital minimalism principles to improve employee well-being and productivity. The company introduced No Email Fridays, where employees were encouraged to engage in deep work and face-to-face communication instead of relying on emails. This initiative led to increased job satisfaction, better collaboration, and higher productivity.
Newport also highlights the role of social media companies in perpetuating digital addiction. He explains how these platforms are designed to be addictive, using techniques like infinite scroll, push notifications, and personalized content to keep us engaged. By understanding these tactics, we can make more informed decisions about how we use social media and take control of our digital habits.
So, what are the key takeaways from digital minimalism? First and foremost, it's about being intentional with our technology use. By carefully selecting the digital tools that add value to our lives and minimizing or eliminating the rest, we can reclaim our time and attention. It's also about embracing a philosophy of quality over quantity, focusing on meaningful activities and relationships rather than superficial online interactions.
Secondly, it's important to recognize that digital minimalism is a journey, not a destination. It requires ongoing reflection and adjustment as our needs and priorities change. The 30-day digital declutter process is a great starting point, but the ultimate goal is to develop a sustainable approach to technology that supports our long-term well-being.
In conclusion, Digital Minimalism by Cal Newport offers a powerful framework for rethinking our relationship with technology. By adopting the principles of digital minimalism, we can reduce the negative impact of digital distractions, enhance our ability to focus, and live more fulfilling lives. If you're feeling overwhelmed by the constant demands of the digital world, I highly recommend giving this book a read and trying out some of the strategies it suggests.
Thank you for joining us today. If you found this episode helpful, please give it a thumbs up and share it with your friends. And don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more book summaries and analyses. Until next time, happy reading and stay mindful of your digital habits.